I'm more than happy to have a discussion on it. Madam Chair, I appreciate the folks that came today. I think I've pretty much made myself very clear on where I stand on the whole unionization thing. Knowing the law, that has nothing to do with doing what's right or what's wrong. I think that we should vote this item down, and there are a couple of reasons that I think we should vote it down. One is we're in the middle of a pandemic. We have employees that clean buildings, bathrooms, and all kinds of other places. We have full-time faculty and other folks who have a tremendous amount of work to do all the time, and none of them in the past 5 years has received one raise. The union is what the adjunct faculty chose, but when they took this job a long time ago, they knew that it was a part-time job. It would not have any benefits, and it would not have any rights. At any point, we could choose to not do the course, or not have them as an instructor, or not even teach that class for that semester. So I would ask this board to reject this and send it back for us to continue to negotiate. The other thing is there are plenty of folks during this time period that are looking for jobs, and I hate to say it that way, number one. Number two, if you look across the state of Florida and across this country, quite frankly, there are colleges, universities, everybody that are cutting back, and we're talking about spending more money. It is, I don't know how to, I'm not trying to slap anybody in the face or say they're wrong, but I also believe, I'm not against unions, because let me just tell you something. As a part of my family that has been working with the union, and I think the unions are good to a certain degree. They are to be utilized when people are being mistreated or not treated right in the workforce. So if you look at sanitation workers, I have always been a strong supporter of Fred Winters and other folks who were in leadership with the sanitation workers in St. Petersburg. But I also know the history of that. Dr. King was killed fighting for sanitation workers in Memphis, and he was coming here next. He had spoken to his friend, Dr. Enoch Davis, and they were coming here next to fight. Those men, Joe Savage and a bunch of those men, lost their jobs, and they couldn't even get their jobs back. Their jobs were given away to scabs, as they called them, and they couldn't get their jobs back, and most of them were well into their 70s and almost 80s before they retired, okay? So unions should be utilized in the proper context and in the proper manner. I don't see this where we negotiated in fairness to the rest of the college, and I would urge you to vote this down. I'm sorry. Thank you.